A little bit before Sun and Moon's official release, there were reports coming out that some things in Pokemon had been hit pretty hard with nerfs. For anyone that doesn't know what a nerf is, it's something that actually happens quite often in video games, where they take something and make it a little, or in some cases a lot, less effective. There weren't a ton of these nerfs in the games, but the ones that were implemented had some pretty significant effects.
Like narcotics.
Okay?
Yeah. Well, I can never get it up, but up too loud, up too loud.
These are the top 5 biggest nerfs in Pokemon Sun and Moon, in no particular order.
If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. And with that being said, let's get started.
First up, let's address the changes made to status conditions. The earliest one of these found was the nerf to paralyzation, which was found in the Sun and Moon demo. Now, instead of slowing the effective Mon by 75% of their speed, it only slows by 50%. However, the nerf seems to have only affected the speed, as they still have a 25% chance to immobilize the affected Mon when it attacks. Confusion also received a very minor nerf as well. Instead of having a 50% chance of the Pokemon to hit itself, it now has a 33% chance. And finally, the last major change was in the burn status condition. Now, a burnt Pokemon loses 6.25% of its total health versus the 12.5% in previous generations. Geez, all these numbers really got me stunned and confused.
Please stop. One of the most notable downgrades in Pokemon Sun and Moon has to be the changes in abilities. Not all of them were bad, but some of them, like Gengar getting Cursed Body or the legendary Beast Trio getting Inner Focus, are game changers. Not the good way, or else it wouldn't be on this list. You freaking piece of shit. With Gengar losing Levitate, it now not only has to worry about the Ghost, Psychic, and Dark types, it also has to worry about the Ground types too. And with almost all Pokemon nowadays getting Earthquake, it's just not a good time. And even though the legendary trio's absorption abilities are event exclusive, it's still a big hit to lose that for Inner Focus. Like what does Inner Focus even do anyways? Oh. That's cool, I guess.
Oh boy, these ability changes are some fun ones. I guess we'll just dive right in with the Parental Bond ability. Maybe Mega Kanga might be usable in Smogon tiers and start disappearing from VGC teams with the new and unimproved Parental Bond ability. The first hit now does 100% damage, and the little baby Kanga now only does 25% damage instead of the previous 50%. Number-wise, it doesn't seem like that big of a nerf, but trust me, it is. I'm a Pokemon expert after all, right? Remember when Talonflame dominated the OU tier? I sure do. Well, rip to the burb, because I guess Pokemon isn't having any more of its shenanigans. They took the nerf hammer hard on its super strong ability Gale Wings by tweaking it so that the ability only works while you have full HP. Rip priority Brave Bird spam, am I right? Up top.
Although move change nerfs weren't as prominent as maybe some of the other topics on this list, there are still some moves that got kinda crippled thanks to the new meta. With moves like Dark Void dropping to 50% accuracy and only Darkrai being able to use it now, to Destiny Bond basically becoming Protect 2.0. And even the small things like Sucker Punch losing 10 base power and Thunder Wave having 90% accuracy now. All of these moves really add up to a big change in the entire metagame.
Real quick here, we just want to give an honorable mention to the D-pad. Gone, but never forgotten.
What about 3D?
No one cares about the 3D.
Oh.
This is one that might not affect you in any way, shape, or form, but for some people in shiny hunting communities, it's had a pretty interesting effect. Horde battles were introduced in 6th gen and was a very popular method of shiny hunting. By finding 5 Pokemon at once, your chances of finding a shiny increased exponentially. Also introduced was the addition of chain fishing, which also increased the odds of finding a shiny while fishing Pokemon in succession. Then in Oros, the Dex Nav was introduced, which made finding a specific Pokemon pretty easy. However, in Sun and Moon, they seem to have taken all of those out, and instead, we have found a new method called Allied Chaining or SOS Chaining or whatever you want to call it. Also, for the first time in a while, all of the legendaries have been shiny locked, including the new Island Guardians, which is odd for a region's quote-unquote trinity to be locked. But anyway, that's going to wrap up the video, guys. Big thanks to Eryizo for coming along with us and helping us out.
Thanks for... Thanks for having me, and if you guys want to see more of us acting like total idiots, then be sure to head over to my channel where we discuss the top 5 biggest buffs in Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Right, go do that. And before you leave, make sure to drop a like as your support is greatly appreciated, and I'll see you guys in the next one.